Yon World, what's the deal? It's your boy, Original, back with another one for y'all. Can y'all hear me? Now, we live on Yon World, live premiere with your boy. Today on my channel, I want to share with y'all how I increased my credit score from a 584 to a 702, right? In about 6 months. I literally did this shit in 6 months, bro. I started fixing my credit in June of 2020. Now, when I started off 2020, right, my credit score was a 584, right? And, you know, I'm getting to the age, I'm a millennial, I'm still young, right? But I was seeing a lot of videos on the internet talking about credit, you know, and to be honest, nobody ever taught me about the power of credit. Nobody ever, like, not my mom, my dad, you know what I'm saying? Nobody. It was really like my uncle, he always knew about credit. So he would put things in my head about credit, and I would ask questions and shit. And then I built like a little plan. I'm about to get into all of that, but when I started out 2020, my credit was only 584, right? And I was doing all of this research, coming across all of these videos, right? And I was looking for ways to improve my credit. Now, how I improved my credit was through two ways mainly, right? It was through fintech company, which are financial technology companies, right? Fintech companies, right? And through rent reporting. Rent reporting, right? Now, I'm about to explain this to y'all. Now, because the goal is to buy a house. Like, that's my goal. But not to only buy a house for that to be, like, I want it to be an asset for me, like a rental property, like some Airbnb. Like, I'm going to finesse the houses I own differently, right? But when you renting, like, a lot of people rent. Like, a lot of people in America rent. Like, right now, I'm in a high-rise apartment, you know what I'm saying, that I rent out, right, downtown Detroit. Like, I stay downtown Detroit, but I'm not in the heart of downtown. I'm, like, kind of on the outskirts, so it's, like, the hood. So, my rent is only $5.95 a month. And I get that reported on my credit. It's different companies you could use, like Rental Karma, rent reporters, right? These different companies. But if you just look up rent reporting online, you can get your rent reported every time you pay. And a lot of times people paying big amounts. Like, you pay anywhere from $595 to motherfucking $1,200. Like, some people paying $2,400 depending on where you stay at, you know what I'm saying? Depending on, some people paying $3,400, you know, Los Angeles. But a lot of companies, or I should say a lot of property managers, right, that run these apartments, that run these apartment these different apartment complexes, they never offer rent reporting. And how I learned about this was when I was staying at another apartment downtown Detroit, and they offered rent reporting. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? If you live here, your rent get reported on here. And they was like, yeah, they just like me looking for apartments and shit. So I found out that you can do this with any apartment. The catch is with rent reporting, right? We're going to get into fintech companies too, so stick around. Like, I know it's a lot of information. I just want to break it down. But the thing about rent reporting companies, they have to get in contact with your property manager. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a good relationship with your property manager, the management at your apartment complex is nice, you know, or the people who rent out your home, you know, if you have a good communication with them, all you have to do is submit their information, you know, to the rent reporting companies. Contact them, let them know that, hey, somebody's gonna be contacting you about reporting my rent on my credit, right? And it's as simple as them just authorizing that you really stay there, right? Because you file individually on some of these platforms, or they can automatically do it, and they can backlog it too. Like, say if you've been living at this place for like a year and you still been paying rent consistently, they can backlog it for that whole year. So it look like on your credit report, like a year-old trade line in a way, because it'll show like good payment history from a year back. And that junk can shoot up your credit. Like, my credit went from a 584 to 702 in like 6 months doing this shit. Now, another thing I did was fintech. I used fintech companies, right? I kept seeing these videos. I forgot the YouTube channel name, but I was seeing these videos. This guy was talking about these different fintech companies, right? So I went ahead and I took action on it, right? And two of the ones I use, two of the ones I recommend is Grain, right? These are apps you can download on your phone, right? It's Grain Credit, and then it's Grow Credit, right? Grain Credit and Grow Credit, these are two different apps, right? Now, Grain Credit, how it works is basically a virtual loan. Like you get a virtual, you can get up to $1,000, and you can pull it out, right? But you can this gets reported on your credit. Like if you use a percentage, like a virtual credit card in a way. You could withdraw the money, then it go in your account the same day, right? However much you withdraw, it get reported on your credit, right? Then when you pay it off, that gets reported on your credit, and it helps build it, so it's good to like utilize like 25% of that, under 30% of that, and just keep paying it off. You know what I'm saying? Just pay it off, like pay off the minimum, and let it build. They just want to see like a history. Like do that for a couple months, like when you first get the amount, because they might tell you to put down a security deposit. Like they told me to put down a security deposit with Grain Credit, but they gave me $600. So with that, you know what I'm saying, I took out, I think it was like 150 or like 140, which was 25% of that. And I took that out, and then, I was just paying on that, right? And that was growing my shit, right? And then what I did also was another fintech company called Grow Credit, right? And Grow Credit is for all of the little subscription services we got, like Apple Music, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hulu, right? You can get your subscriptions reported on your credit, right? And I learned this, and I'm like, I might as well do it. Like I'm paying for Amazon Prime, paying for Apple Music, you know what I'm saying? I'm paying for them reoccurring every month, right? And you can get that reported on your credit. So what I got what I got on there. Excuse me, I just lost all my train of thought. No, I got I got motherfucking Amazon Prime, bro. I got Amazon Prime on that shit. I really lost my train of thought. Like I was getting all these notifications, my packages delivering and shit. No, but look, on Grow Credit, I lost my train of thought looking at these notifications on my phone. On Grow Credit, right, you can add all your subscriptions, and the subscriptions I got on there is Amazon Prime. Now you can add Netflix, Hulu, right? You can add a bunch of different subscriptions, Apple Music, right? You can even add your phone bill on there, right? Because you pay your phone bill every month. You can get that reported on your credit, right? And the thing, like my whole goal with the credit shit, right, is to get a house, right? Because I'm about to move out of Detroit, right? I'm about to move out of Detroit. That's my plan next year. So right now I'm just building up all my income, saving. I'm just saving a lot, growing my credit, right? But I'm gonna move out of Detroit, right? And when I move out of Detroit, I'm gonna get a rental property. Right, I'm gonna get a rental property, and with that, with my rental property, I'm gonna use that I'm gonna get a house loan with my credit, right, and get a nice rental property, and then I'm gonna Airbnb that, right, and then the Airbnb is gonna pay for the mortgage. It's gonna, like, whatever the mortgage is, like however much I gotta pay per month on the mortgage, the Airbnb is gonna make double that, right? It's gonna make double that, so I'm gonna be able to pay all the mortgage, all of the electric, all of the utilities, right? And have profit. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably, You know, I got a lot of family where I'm about to move to, so I could probably live with somebody, or like I could do it in a way where I save a lot of money. And if ain't nobody living at the house, I could be there, or you know what I'm saying, I could have another spot. But I plan on like whatever the house loan is, paying that off, and then owning the property, and you know what I'm saying, just having to pay property tax. But it's just a game. You know what I'm saying? I got it planned out. But it's your boy Yon World. I just wanted to let y'all know how I grew my credit from a 584 to a 702, man. It was in fintech and rent reporting, man. So y'all need help, man, just leave a comment. Got a little distracted in the video, but still gotta upload it, man. I don't care. It's my YouTube channel. We're doing this. So it's your boy. I'm out. Peace.